Hello, 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 world. We want to welcome you back for another week, another episode of UGSK, the Underground Sports Kings, land of the trio where sports and culture collide. I'm your host, Dwayne Sutton, aka Whoa. My brother, DT. What's happening with your family?
Back in the whip on the road. What it do, bro?
This is what I'm talking about. No excuses. We gonna make it count. Let's do what we does, bro. Appreciate everybody for
Yes,
tuning in
sir.
tonight, man. Look, we got a jam-packed show for y'all, man. We will not keep y'all long tonight, but y'all already know, man. Super Bowl show, it's up. We gonna get these predictions in. We're gonna break down the Chiefs. We're gonna break down the Niners. We're gonna talk a little NBA tonight. But again, like I said, this is land of the trio where sports and culture collide. So let's get a little bit of that culture in, man. We're gonna get things started off right here. Matter of fact, before we get things started, let me make sure everybody tuning in tonight knows. First and foremost, here on the Underground Sports Kings, don't sit quietly. Go ahead. The comments is wide open. Anytime you want to chime in, please feel free to do so. We're more than welcome we want to interact with our people. Secondly, BWNC Radio. This episode will be re-airing tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. on BWNC Radio. Download the app. Costs you nothing. You say you support your folks. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Come for the dope podcast. Stay for the dope music. BWNC Radio. Now, to the culture side of things. ATL, ho. That's right. Grammys have come. Grammys have gone. And when it was all said and done, Killer Mike broke the boom out. It's a sweep, Atlanta. It's a sweep. And DT, I want you to slide in for me, man, real quick. Being the Georgia native on the squad, dog, I need you to jump in here real quick. What did Killer Mike's Grammy winning, his sweep, what did that do for the culture, my guy? What did that stand for Atlanta?
Man, what it said for us was we are hip hop wise, man. We are still in that. We still in that spot of, like Dre said, bro. The South got something to say, and specifically Atlanta, because even now, with someone who's been doing this for 20 plus years, to come out and win not just best rap performance with Science and Engineers, not just best rap song of the year with Science and Engineers, but also best rap album of the year with Michael. It says that even at his advanced age, man, even in a time where as some would call it mumble rap or whatever you want to classify it as, real lyricists still reign supreme. And yes, real lyricists come from the South and come from the A.
I love that, bro. And listen, the South definitely got something to say, man. If you don't know anything about Killer Mike, and apparently some people didn't know about Killer Mike, but if you don't know anything about Killer Mike, man, I ask you to go back and do your research. We talking about 30 years in the hip hop game. We talking about on one of the biggest singles to come out the South. Mississippi, don't cut up when I say this, but never scared. Never scared. I'm gonna tell you the only reason it's even valid to a fellow Mississippian like me is because Tip and Killer Mike owned the song. Okay, owned it. But I got a hot full man. Come, I ain't even gonna do that. Look, I'm very proud. I am very proud of somebody who has supported Dungeon Family long time. Almost 30 years. You feel me? I'm very proud of what Killer Mike has done and what he accomplished. And then as far as the 40+ rapper, man, watch out, bro. Watch out. I knew it when I heard that album. I said, man, this is it right here. This the one.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked about it because I remember listening to it, and the first thing I said was, yo, Killer Mike got the best album in probably the last 5 years. And that's let it be known, bro, that is no disrespect to Nas, because Nas has put together a run with King Disease 1, 2, and 3 that's just been ridiculous.
Phenomenal.
But that album, the album Michael, is literally it's a fusion with old hip hop, new hip hop, blues, gospel, soul, R&B, and you can't like it touches on so many aspects of just life in general. Always, I said since I first heard it, the second song, no, I Shed Tears. His second verse, I shed tears every morning in the bathroom mirror, face to face with fate, had to face my fears. It was me. I'm the reason that I failed. That was hell. Locked in self-guilt like jail. Lord, I cried. Almost died empty inside. The devil whispers in your ear, you contemplate suicide. I tell you, I know. Promise I done been there before, but it's pride before the fall. That's how it usually go. You don't get bars like that, bro.
Nah.
You don't get bars like that, bro.
Nah, you don't. And it's bars, it's real. It ain't just stuff that rhyme, bro. This is real life, real rap. You feel me? And he made it where there are men out there who can connect with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can relate to it. Even when we suffer in silence, we still suffer. And it was damn refreshing to hear someone speak, someone tell a story that, like I said, we can relate to, man. But I ain't gonna hop on it too long, dog, because we got a lot to get into, man. But I definitely just wanted to go ahead and make sure I gave a shout out. One time, ATL, stand up. ATL, celebrate. ATL, fuck what the media had to say about it. Don't listen to all the BS. Celebrate. Killer Mike did it, bro. He brought it home. 1, 2, 3, and one of them to be best rap album of the year. Can't add for much more, dog. And to the ones, like I said, who don't, because I know you had a little something for the YouTube streamer, man, Cops or not, bro. You didn't like how he blew up with his choice of words at the selection of Killer Mike, bro.
Right, like
give me a little bit. Give me a little bit on that, bro.
I was, and I shout out to my song, because my song, the General New York song, who took the time to, I guess you could say, try to educate the young man, because I get it. He's young. We looked it up, said he just turned 22. I understand that. But I tell you, it was like I tell my daughter, who's 7 years old, almost 8. When you don't know something, it's better just to say, "Oh, I don't know," than to try to make a comment and make yourself sound stupid. I have a very strong belief that it's better to appear intelligent than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Okay, you don't know who Killer Mike is, so instead of going in like, who is this? I ain't never heard of him, but it's better to just be like, what, hey, congratulations, Killer Mike. I personally don't know him or his music like that. I'm gonna have to go listen to Michael, listen to the album, and see exactly why the guy won best rap album of the year for it. But congratulations to him. He didn't take that route. He took the route almost to try to shit on the man's name. But yet, like my son said, this is a man who, he has a Grammy. He already has a Grammy from the whole world with Outkast, which was damn near 20 years ago, if not more than 20 years ago. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. But don't be disrespectful. Like, who is this? Who is this dude? Come on, bro.
I catch him be running like Randy Moss. I'm telling you, do not play. Do not play. You will not be able to out rap Killer Mike. It's only a handful of them that actually can. But again, definitely want to show our love. Give a shout out, man. My man stood tall. And
Killer Kill from the field.
You already know. Adamville, your boy did it. ATL, ho. That's right. Killer Mike, 3 for 3. It's a sweep. Now, got to move on. DT, This NBA season, has who playing defense, dog? Anybody?
No, I ain't really seen nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we starting every game just be like, hey, dog, first one to 150 win. Like,
bruh. And then like it's locked up, man. So like I'm gonna go ahead and get things started off in the West, bruh. We're gonna go work our way 10 on up. Utah sitting in 10 at 500, 26-26. A game ahead of them are the Lakers at 9, 27-25. Do you hear me, people? A game ahead of the 10th place Utah Jazz are the 27-25 LA Lakers.
And I bet you can't name the Utah Jazz starting five, but you know at least 3 people on that damn Lakers team.
And that really depends on the rotation that Darvin Ham put out. I'm so sick of his indecisive. Listen, anyway, man. I am, man. I'm firmly on record. The Lakers would be, if you keep the same squad and you ship Darvin Ham to Detroit and brought Money Williams to LA, it'd be at least a 10-game difference. At least.
At least. I would agree with that.
At least, dog. Coaching has played a big part in our shortcomings this year. But anyway, man, I will say this. I did notice at the 25-25 mark, that's about the same record they were sitting at right before the Westbrook trade happened last year, huh? So if Westbrook ain't here this year, who we blaming now?
Gotta be somebody's fault, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
And
if we keep asking what's wrong with the Lakers every year,
I'm gonna keep saying the same thing.
It's only 1 or 2 people that seem to be on the team every single year. So
I'm gonna say the same thing I've been saying now almost every week. It is time to trade LeBron James. It's been time to trade LeBron James. Folks is gonna say statistically, LeBron having the greatest year ever for a 39-year-old. That's great. That's amazing. However, are you really believing that this team currently constructed with a 39-year-old LeBron James is gonna win a championship? Yeah, because we got a bunch of rings since he's been here, right? Right? I mean, like, because I ain't trying to downplay the guy at all. Please don't take it, because I know Brandon Knights are gonna
they finna tear your ass up.
I don't give a shit, but I'm just gonna be real.
They finna be at your neck. Trade LeBron, that's blasphemy.
No, because here's the thing: we have a nice squad. We have a young squad, but they still have that NBA veteran presence at least. And the problem is we play better without him. Numbers don't lie. I honestly cannot wait until we get CJ Lawrence back in here, because CJ he's gonna bring some numbers that's gonna blow your mind. Did you know the last 3 years with LeBron James, then the last 3 seasons, the Lakers are only 1 game above 500 with him in the last 3 seasons combined.
But you know, the LeBronies will tell you that that's not his fault. That's everybody else.
Listen,
like I said, the fact of the matter is, there's only 2 people that we can look at and say, hey, they've been on this team for five years now. It's only 2. And if you keep having the same discussion, if you've been having the same discussion for 5 years, then okay, well, pick which one is the problem and do something about it, because it's one of them 2.
I say he is the biggest asset. What I'm not going to do, because he's up for uh $51 million payday next season, which is going to be the final year of his contract. I'm not paying that for a 40-year-old LeBron James. Not to mention, in his mind, well, I'm here. Bronny has to come. It's talks right now. Bronny could be he could go undrafted. Bronny has had time to get his sea legs up under him. He's still not averaging over 6 points a game. He's getting what, 29 minutes a game. He's still not averaging over 6 points a game. It just is what it is. Nothing about Bronny other than his name says, oh yeah, he's a first round pick. Oh yeah, we should go ahead and pay Bron $51 million. It's not worth the headache. It's not.
But also, to be fair, Bronny is a point guard as well. So I know we in that world of double point guard and all this, that, and the third, but there's only a few people that can make that work. I happen to know the point guard from USC. Shout out to Isaiah Collier, Wheeler's own, Marietta, Georgia. But yeah, that don't work. Isaiah gotta have the ball. Bronny, to be effective, gotta have the ball.
I just don't see, like, LeBron. He's not even statistically. He just doesn't jump off on the screen. I mean, he doesn't. It just doesn't look like, oh yeah, this is going to be worth everything we're going through as a franchise. It looks like bad business to me. I'm just being honest with you. Bronny plays 20 minutes a game. He's 5.9 points a game, 2.9 rebounds a game, 2.6 assists. I don't know what more you want, bro. Like, it's just not. It's not that appealing to me. It doesn't sound like a good business move. And here's the thing. Let's say Bronny says, you know what, Pop, I'm not ready. Is LeBron finna really stick around for another season in LA? And he ain't finna walk around from $51 million. But I'd be damned if I'm gonna pay him $51 million. I'm gonna let the Knicks pay him $51 million. I'm sorry, that's where I'm at. I let the Knicks do it, but not no. Go get.
That's because we looking at it from a pure basketball and winning standpoint. From a business standpoint, you sell out that arena because of LeBron James.
Nope. We are still Lakers. You know what sells out? Winning. You know what we haven't been doing? Winning. So the only reason we sell right now is because of LeBron James. But if the team is actually good, we'll be just fine. Winning solves everything, my boy. I'm being very honest about this right now. It does. It solves everything. But we watched Oklahoma City lose Kevin Durant for what? Nothing. Now, granted, they later on down the line started getting some stuff back, but they lost Kevin Durant for nothing. Golden State, did they lose him for nothing then too?
Yeah, I think so.
Walk. Let him walk. Got nothing back. Nothing. Who else? They didn't get anything back for Westbrook. No, Westbrook was traded.
Yeah, Westbrook was traded.
Westbrook was traded. It was some other big name. But you can't have a weapon like that and get nothing. I got LeBron James right now, who is still playing top tier. Guess what? Who's the highest bidder? What can I get for him right now? Because I'm thinking long term. I have enough to sustain where we at right now. Probably even play better. But if I go long term, I can get that championship material for LeBron.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm more on the side of I'm getting rid of AD first before LeBron, just
Maybe
because. Yeah, just because
Y'all know
maybe
what I'm calling
is
maybe
yeah,
Aiden, though.
maybe he'll play, maybe he
Maybe
won't.
not. I ain't gonna lie, he's done a good job this season. All the more reason to say now's the time to trade him. I get rid of him too.
Although, although, like I told my sister, shout out to my sis Kira Ellis. This man talking about I want to play 82 games. Hold on, bro. Can we work on 7 game stretches at a time? Like, don't come out there talking about, oh, I want to play all 82. Hey, bro,
Hey man, he has done a good
cool,
job, except for the fact now I
cool
think
your
he's got with
jets.
some Achilles soreness. He's missed a couple, but
Right. Hey man, why Anthony Davis ain't playing? Man, he sprained his wrist while getting out the tub that hurt his quad, where he had a migraine after stretching and hurt his shoulder on the rehab where he was getting his foot looked at.
hey man, he looked like Peter Griffin when he hurt it. It's just
It's
bad,
like,
dog. It's bad, dog. I just don't need. We need stability at this point in time. So at this point in time, I need one, if not both, of our top dogs. Two, uh, coaching change. Coaching change. Coaching change.
I say go with coaching first, AD second. Coaching first, of course. If no nothing change, yeah, I'm gonna look at getting something back for AD, a little bit younger, versatile big man, but a little bit younger, so I'm pretty sure I can get a good little bit back for him. That don't work, then hey, all right, Mr. James.
That's wild when the 40 or 39-year-old gotta go. It's after the younger guy.
Yeah,
We got to
that
get off of
is.
it. That's wild, dog.
It
Anyway,
is.
I got to move. 8 at the 8 spot, the Dallas Mavericks holding it down. 7, the New Orleans Pelicans sitting there at 29 and 21 at the 7 spot. 6, the Phoenix, I can't find my rhythm Suns. 30,
That's because won't
21.
nobody. It's because don't nobody play back-to-back games for them.
They don't. And then Sacramento Kings, 29 and 20, 5 games out of first place at the number 5 spot. Now watch this, DT. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not counting down. I'm just counting the tie. The tie for first place. It's a 4-way tie right now. Clippers, Thunder, T-Wolves, Nuggets. This is insane. But this is Western Conference supremacy. Now, I know we're going to come up on the All-Star break soon. Of the 4 teams I just named, I do want to know, after the All-Star break, which team is going to fall off? Clippers, Thunder, T-Wolves, Nuggets.
Of course, I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves just simply because I don't believe you got that Frenchman over there who honestly I'm surprised he's still there. I really am. I'd have been unquit. I ain't gonna lie. I said that would have happened. Like I'd have left that team. I got choked out and didn't nobody do nothing. What? No,
Amen.
forget y'all. I'm out.
Amen.
Going back to France. This don't make no sense.
Hey, man. My boy,
But
my boy say when his career is all said and done, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
what Hall of Fame?
That what Rudy say.
What Hall of Fame?
Rudy
Where?
said at the end of his career, he's going to be in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
What basketball Hall of Fame? The NBA basketball Hall of Fame?
They don't do. I can't even fix my face to say that. No, man, I ain't buying that, bro.
You been BSB Hall of Fame? Boy, stop playing.
Cole say, "What's up, man?"
Miss Jefferson. Hello.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Nah, man, like I ain't. Nah, that's hell no. Hell no.
Rudy ain't getting in, man.
what, what what Chris said at the end of that skit? Well, you can get a biscuit.
Hey
Hell
man.
no.
Oh wow. Courtney said, damn, not the last name. Yep, you
That's
done
your,
something, Courtney.
that is your name.
You done something, Courtney.
I am trying to be respectful to all women.
Hey man. That damn Rudy. I saw an impressive stat today, bro. Rudy's defensive player of the year, his most recent one. I think it's his only one. But his defensive player of the year stats, he had a certain amount of blocks. It was a certain amount of blocks.
I already know what you're talking about. It was like 120 or 130 blocks, and Wimby has already passed that.
Wimby's done it already. We ain't even hit All-Star break, dog.
Right. We didn't hit All-Star break yet.
Oh, Wimby is wild, but I saw a 7'6" man nutmeg somebody. A 7'4" man nutmeg somebody. What ain't going on? He nutmegged the guard.
I remember saying this years ago, man. Just because I know what it's like out here watching, young kids play basketball, man. I've been seeing it, and I said it. The difference between us and everybody else when it comes to sports in general. Every other country, man, when it comes to sports, they teach the fundamentals and stuff first. Like when you have the fundamentals down, it's so much easier to do a lot more stuff. For us, first thing we want to teach our kids how to do is drill between their legs and behind their back. Can't make a layup to save their life.
Hey, dog, I'm going to be real with you. I'm from the Michael Jordan era. I missed my experience with the round ball express because I couldn't make a layup because I kept trying to flick it up there like Jordan. Put some spin on that joint. Oh, throw it off. Reverse. Like he just said, do a layup. Oh. Nah.
I'm gonna do the fancy one. Yeah. But no, when your foundation and everything, when your foundation is basics, it's so much easier to expound on or expand on even more when your foundation is the basics.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that, dog.
But I will say, like, he has most definitely surprised me to an extent. He's most definitely surprised me. I know the night Embiid went off, I want to say they were playing the Spurs, and that was my thing to begin with. Like, yo, the kid is small, so when he play, these bigger dudes, yo, they gonna have a field day.
Sure enough, Embiid worked it, man. Speaking of Embiid, man, he gonna have a procedure, man, and I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's a torn meniscus in his knee. Praying for the best, man, but yeah, this ain't. This is not. And I know people like, damn, he hurt already again. If you actually go back and look at the play, it wasn't he moved the wrong way into it. Somebody actually landed on his knee. It's not his fault. But damn, you hate to see that for the man, though, bro.
And I know we got to get to them Eastern Conference standards, but I want to say this real quick about that and about him. We were talking about LeBron. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's kind of the same way with Embiid. Like, there's a part of me that's like, yo, you might want to go ahead and try to trade him. Like, Embiid has missed a lot of games. And it's not that he's not good, but what I can guarantee you is you're probably not going to be able to get people, like, you're going to be too good to get high draft picks. Might be okay this year because now, yeah, your season might be in the toilet. But you might be better off, like, even if you don't trade, like, I would be listening to what I could possibly get for him. he's been hurt entirely too much. And when you start looking at the wear and tear on somebody who's trying to carry a team, and we all know big dudes, 7'2" and above, when you got knee and ankle problems, they don't go away. They get worse.
I will say this. I will say this, bro. Definitely wishing the best for him, man. But yeah, like you said, bro, them injuries don't change, bro. So it might be time to get up off of them. But you as a coach, you know this, bro. The best ability anyone could have is availability. If you ain't available, I don't care how good of a player you are. If you ain't available to play, you ain't serving me no good, my boy. And that's where I'm at with Anthony Davis. And that's where the Sixers should be with Joel Embiid, man.
That's what a lot of people have been with Zion as well. But, you know, hey.
Yeah. But, you know, I guess, man, the thing is just you want to see the commitment levels, you know, raised or elevated in Zion, bro. But because you see so much God-given talent. And I tell you, man, I've said this to my kids, you know, all their lives or whatever. Your God-given talent is only going to carry you so far. Your work ethic has to carry you the rest of the way. You're only as good as you're willing to work.
Yeah, I think it's my bad. I think it's KD who has that quote: "Hard work beat talent when talent won't work hard."
Say that shit. That's it right there. But anyway, Eastern Conference, man, at the 10th spot, Hawks holding it down, 22-28. Trae Young, some people felt was robbed of an All-Star appearance. He is in due to injury. Him and Scotty Barnes are in due to injuries. Sitting above the Hawks at the 9th spot, the Bulls, 24-27. The Orlando Magic seem to be coming back down to reality at 27-24. At the 8th spot, the 7th seed, the Miami Heat, 27-24. Kendrick Perkins said the other day, it's time for Miami to trade Jimmy. You feeling that or not?
Oh man, yeah. Go ahead.
You gonna go on the record with Perk? Okay. Hang that one down.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying it selfishly because I wanted him in LA. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I wanted him in LA before LeBron. I damn sure did. I said it over and over again. Like,
I wanted Westbrook in LA before LeBron, and I still feel like if the experience would have, if he would have got there before LeBron, being the LA native, I feel like the whole Westbrook experience would have been completely different. But anyway,
most definitely.
That's my 2 cents. But anyway, man, pushing on. The Pacers, 29-23, hold down the 6th spot. Sixers, 30-19 at the 5. The Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Martin live, 33-18. The Knicks are holding down the 4. The 3 spot, the Bucks, same record as the Knicks. Cavs, 32-16 at the 2 spot, and number 1, the Boston Celtics, 38-12. And it's crazy, but Doc Rivers is the new coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. Doc Rivers will also be coaching the Eastern Conference All-Star.
He said he might not do it though. He said he might send his staff, but that's it.
He said, well, I know definitely he's going to send his pay, and if they win the ring, to Adrian Griffin, which says a lot, man, for the type of person that Doc is. So I
yes, sir, most definitely
commend him for that, man, because, you know, we ain't looking to give him no money like that. Won't be into all that, but anyway, man, shout out to Doc on that, bro. But it's just crazy to think that right here at the All-Star break, they got a whole new coach, and then the All-Star team gonna have a whole different coach. This is wild, man, but it's the NBA for you. Anyway, man, listen, we're gonna take a quick break here on BWNC Radio and YouTube and Facebook. This is the Underground Sports Kings. Land of the Trill where sports and culture collide. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. are back here on BWNC Radio. This is the Underground Sports Kings, land of the tree where sports and culture collide. I'm your host, Dwayne Sutton, aka Whoa. DT is rolling with you, boy, tonight, man. You holding it down over there, man?
Literally rolling, but yeah, man, I'm good.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Look, all right, man. We gonna go ahead and get this thing popping off, man. If you still sticking around with us, man, it's time for some Super Bowl talk.
Can we go ahead and get it out the way now?
For some Super Bowl talk.
Nobody on the show is the Cowboys fan. Ain't none of us Cowboys fans. Just want to make sure our boy Ross, one of our very loyal listeners, know that we ain't none of us Cowboys fans.
None of us. Never have been. Never will be.
Never will be.
I feel like if you're a Cowboys fan, you have some type of illness. You need to be treated for some type of sickness, mental disorder, something. I don't know. They already saying it not, bro. The Super Bowl ain't even been played yet. They go, I can't wait till next season when it's our turn. Your turn to do what? Go home first? I hate y'all. And it's not the team. I'm gonna be real. If you don't understand it, it's not the team, dog. It's not the team. It's not the players. It's the fans. I can't stand Cowboys fans, and I definitely don't like Jerry Jones. Say what I said. Say what I said. And Cowboys fans, if you really want to be honest, the reason you struggle is because of him. He refuses to give someone the general manager job. He is the reason y'all struggle. And he keeps hiring coaches like Mike McCarthy. But anyway, I'll move on from that.
I digress.
I'm gonna let that one be, dog. Anyway, man, let's get into this Super Bowl talk. This one right here. It's a rematch, my boy. And I want you to kind of run it down. The first round when we watched Super Bowl between the Chiefs and Niners, how that played out. Because I love how you do it so eloquently because that was a Kyle Shanahan masterpiece, right?
Most definitely, man. He did exactly what he did literally the year before as the offense coordinator. He called a beautiful game, wonderful game for 3.5 quarters. And then he looked in the camera and said, hey, I'm the smartest person on the field. Watch this. I know I should run the ball. I know that they know I should run the ball. I know that they know that I know I should run the ball. But I'm going to throw it anyways. Watch. And we're going to get the first down. And we're going to win the game like that. And they lost. Because his refusal to do what simply makes sense.
You're right. It's simple. Football is really, I understand people like it's chess. You know, you gotta outthink your opponent. Sometimes it is really, and listen to me, dog. You don't have to complicate it, man. Football is simply sometimes lining up head to head and believing that my team is better than yours. My team is stronger than yours. My team is more disciplined than yours. And if you're that kind of coach, you gotta have that kind of faith and belief that when I call a play, whether it's short yardage or whatever, we are going to go out and execute. Now, you don't want to be a fool and just do things just to be cocky or whatever, you know. That would be very Shanahan-like too. But however, when it's, you know, some obvious 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, sometimes you just got to put on your big boy pants, man, and line up and go and beat your man, aka Coach Hector terms, knock his dick in the dirt. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's a whole football term right there.
Right. You just got to line up and go beat the man in front of you. That's the job. And I hate when coaches outthink themselves, outcoach themselves. Like I said, I hate what Harbaugh did for the Ravens. The Ravens led the entire NFL in rushing attempts and rushing yards, and turned around in their very last game. They ran the ball a combined total of 18 attempts for 61 yards. Who in the hell runs an entire? No running back got over 3 carries. How you gonna change the entire structure of what you offensively do? The entire scheme of what you offensively do makes absolutely no sense, bruh. We went to state my sophomore year. That was the '99 squad. Shout out to Hattiesburg High '99 squad, man. And our entire year, everybody knows when we break our huddles, we didn't even care if you heard us. 44 base, ready, break. It's a base 44 defense. We get to state, and I know these were some big boys, but we get to state and we shifted our defense to match them. And we ended up playing a 4-6 defense. Now, granted, they threw the ball 3 times that game. But you gave us less than 2 weeks to try to figure out and learn a defense that we hadn't played all year. We got mauled. And it wasn't always because they were the bigger team, bigger and stronger team. We had simple gap responsibilities that we were blowing, busted coverages we were blowing, because we were not used to playing in that defense, dog. It makes no sense to change up everything you're doing because you play right into your opponent's hands.
Yep.
You mean to tell me coming into this game, the Ravens are going to do me a favor and not run the ball? Appreciate it. That's like the Niners coming into this game with Christian McCaffrey and not running the ball. I swear, I wish to God Shanahan would.
You would really hope that, all right, he's learned his lesson. Certain things he's just not going to do. You would really hope that.
We shall see.
But I wouldn't put your money on it.
We shall see. Anyway, dog, let's get this thing kicked off. We ain't got to wait no more. It's time to go ahead and start breaking down Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th, 6:30 p.m. on CBS, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me tell you something right now. I pray everybody enjoys themselves because it's going down. It's going down. The Chiefs will be the home team, and they will be hosting the San Francisco 49ers, 11-6 Chiefs and a 12-5 Niners. DT, I want you to break down what you witnessed about this Chiefs team this season coming in.
Well, before I get to that, let me say this. I actually heard something today, man, a very interesting tidbit, but they said this is only the 4th time where you've had repeat coaches play against each other in the Super Bowl. And each time, the coach that won the first game also won the second game. The latest one that more than likely most of us remember would be Coach Coughlin from the Giants and Coach Belichick from the Patriots. And we all know the Giants won both those games.
Have you seen Eli's freestyle?
Say what?
Have you seen Eli's freestyle?
Right, I have seen that. It's kind of funny too.
It was whack.
It's kind of funny.
It was funny.
Right, it was very funny, but it was horrible. But no, man. Honestly, what I look at when I look at this Chiefs team, man, I feel like you're looking at a tale of two teams. You have the team that played during the season, struggled offensively, was okay defensively. Defense kept them in a lot of games or whatever, but they just really struggled offensively. It made probably everybody say like, "Yo, what's going on? Is it that they miss Tyreek Hill? Is it that they don't have a number one wide receiver? Is it that Travis only plays good when that chick is there? Is it that they're missing Coach Bieniemy? Like, what's going on?" A lot of questions for them throughout the season, and then it gets into the playoffs, and Patrick Mahomes becomes Patrick Mahomes. Offense looks perfectly fine. Defense steps it up to another level. Patrick Mahomes still ain't turned the ball over. And here we go with him coming right back into the Super Bowl, his fourth Super Bowl appearance in 6 years. And more than likely, he's going to end up being 3-1 in those Super Bowl appearances.
And man, hold it, because I'm gonna get
right. We'll get to that in a little bit, but
I'm gonna get to predictions.
That's what I notice when I look at this team, man. You know, Pacheco, who we all love to watch run with all of that wasted motion that he has. Hey, what? Give me my phone back. Wait, give me my phone. Where you going? Like what? But man, he's become a workhorse in these playoffs. Wide receivers have stepped up. Kelsey is playing like the greatest tight end of all time. So we're looking at the Chiefs and saying, "Oh, okay, that's the Chiefs we thought we would see."
It is only now that they finally gotten their legs up under them, man. Well, I even say it's only now. If we actually look at their last 5 games, Chiefs beat the Bengals New Year's Eve. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Bengals 25-17. Chargers, you win an ugly one 13-12. Beat the Dolphins, who, people were starting to sniff out and say they were pretenders, but they beat them bad, 26-7. Now, I don't care what you say about the Dolphins. They should still be able to put up points. You hold the Dolphins to 7 points, something's going on. Then they beat Buffalo in the playoffs, and then they beat Baltimore 17-10. They held Baltimore to 10 points. I still think Baltimore kind of did it to themselves by just in the game plan. But this Chiefs team, offensively and defensively, have stepped up to the plate. So much so, it almost seems like, and I don't think Pat Mahomes has ever heard this in his life, but it almost seems as if, though, the defense is carrying. You feel me?
I would venture to say they're playing really good complementary football, because the defense has made plays when they needed to, but that offense has made plays when they needed to as well. So, like I said, I would more so say that they're playing really good complementary football. They putting together a team effort,
man. I'm gonna go ahead and switch up real quick, because now we got to slide over to the 49ers, who've had some injuries. They dealt with a little turmoil at one point in time. This same 49ers team, they lost 3 in a row at one point in time.
Yep. And Brock was playing horribly.
It just, I don't know what was going on, bro. But this team is defensively, it seemed like they started waning. Like they started giving up a lot of points, started giving up a lot of yardage at that. And it's crazy to say you have one of the best linebackers in the NFL, and that's happening on his watch. That's just not something that usually gets, said or whatever. But I know they've battled through some things. You have offensively. I know Debo had some injuries. Christian McCaffrey, like you said, once he left Carolina, he was like, "What injuries?
Right.
Who's hurt? Me? Nah." Christian McCaffrey now. Would I be saying too much if I said this? When we say his name now, Christian McCaffrey can now. Do you think his name deserves to be mentioned with some of the all-time great backs?
Um, I want to say like he's still like maybe he needs that championship. But when you look at people like Barry Sanders, he didn't have one. Um, does he need an MVP to validate that? I'm not sure, but I would say he's right there. If he ain't there, he's right there.
I would love to, like I said, I think he is now getting to a point. He does need to have a because when you think about running backs like that, you think of Emmett, you think of Walter, you think of Barry, you know, Jim Brown. You know, they have iconic moments throughout their career. You know, the ability to evade an entire defense like Barry. Jim Brown just running through people. Walter Payton running over people. Like literally putting his cleats in people's face masks. Um, you think of Chris Johnson, CK,
Snotty nose.
but he 2,000 yards. Adrian Peterson. You know, do I feel like Christian McCaffrey? Do I feel like his name belongs in amongst those greats? Not yet. Not yet. Um, it has been announced he will be Offensive Player of the Year. I do want to see what happens with this Super Bowl performance. I think this could be a career defining moment for him. But I'm interested. I'm hyped to see what's going to transpire here. Now, when it comes to Brock Brock Purdy, remember Cam said he's a game manager.
Which he
Do you feel
is.
like okay? That's what I wanted to know. I was just going. Do you feel like he was wrong?
Nah, Brock is a game manager. The fact of the matter is that we look at game manager as if it's a like a derogatory term or something like that. See, that's what I want. I want my quarterback to do just that. Be a game manager. Because game managers, guess what? They don't turn the ball over. They make plays when they need to. They get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Hey, bro, I don't need you to average 350 yards and 3 touchdowns a game. It's not needed. It's not needed. 275 a touchdown, maybe some rushing yards and no turnovers. I'm happy. You might not be because you want to lead the league in yards and touchdowns, whatever. But guess what? As a coach and as a manager, I could care less. I could care less.
Hey, give me 1 second, bro. I'm gonna have to do something. We are having some real technical difficulties over here. Um, let me see if I can do it over here. I'm not sure. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, because I unfortunately cannot see myself. I'm not really sure what's going on, but all right, we'll do it this way. Let me see here. How about now?
I got you still.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that. Oh my God. All right. Let's go ahead and do this while we can. I know I probably got an echo. Y'all bear with me. But due to technical issues, we're gonna have to rush this thing along. Um, Super Bowl predictions. What are you predicting for the outcome of the game?
Well, I learned last week that you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Simple as that. Like, I don't care what you think might be the case. I don't care who you think might be the better team or whatever. You simply just don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. So, though I do believe that the 49ers might be the better team, and mind you, this game is in Vegas. So this is, damn near gonna be a home game for the 49ers. I don't think they will have enough to take the Chiefs out. I just don't. I'm looking at
I'm going to
I'm looking at maybe 24-20 Kansas City.
24-20 Kansas City.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to say this. I'm rooting. I don't have a dog in this fight. So I'm rooting for the team that's going to keep Taylor Swift off the camera. Bang, bang, on the game. (28-17) 9. I think Brock Purdy manages the game well. I think he's careful with the ball. I think Shanahan is going to be safe at some point with his calling, and then he's going to take risk when nobody expects it. Because nobody expects Shanahan to ever be conservative about anything. So you want to make sure you stay within arm's reach of the Chiefs. Plus, I think the Niners have the back to keep up with the likes of a Kelsey. Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey is plenty. In fact, one say Brock Purdy has more weapons than Pat Mahomes. He's just not as talented as Pat Mahomes. But if you take care of the ball and put the ball in the hands of the playmakers,
I think that's where I guess we'll say the issue comes in at. Because if you were to count it up, Brock Purdy has thrown 5 dropped interceptions thus far in the playoffs. So the question becomes, do you expect the Chiefs to drop those interceptions like
there we go.
Detroit did?
Thank y'all for being with us, bro, because this is weird. I don't know what just happened, but yes. Can you?
Now I was saying, Now I'm saying if you, by my count, Brock Purdy done thrown 5 drop interceptions in the playoffs thus far. So the question kind of becomes like, okay, so do you expect the Chiefs to drop those interceptions like Green Bay did and like Detroit did? And
I expect Purdy to not make the same mistakes. That's what I expect.
You damn sure better not, or it's gonna be an ugly night.
This is why I said, listen, this is why I said what I said. I expect conservatism from Shanahan because nobody expects that. So, which means you're going to run the ball, play defense. You have a Christian McCaffrey, put him to work. You have a Deebo Samuels, put him to work because he'll come around on that end and he'll make some things happen. Deebo don't mind lowering his shoulder, but this is where you're supposed to lay it all out on the line. You also have a receiver that if you get caught peeking in the backfield, Ayuk is going to make you pay. Kittle is going to eat the seams alive. Do the Chiefs have what it takes to keep up with him? So, yeah, I'm rolling with bang, bang, Niner gang. Because I don't want to see Taylor Swift on the screen.
That's funny. I don't want to see it on the screen either. But I'd be damned if Shanahan win a Super Bowl.
Look, I know that's what you really don't want, though.
You're right.
What are you more hyped for, the commercials or Usher?
Well, that depends. Do we get Usher or do we get Usher? Nah, man. Like, I would. Of course, I'm gonna say, hey, even though he ain't born and raised, he's still part of us. He is still part of the Atlanta culture, the Atlanta makeup, which is music. I mean, how can you not look forward to his halftime show? The only thing that it's almost like you hope he does it, but then you hope he doesn't. Like have those special Atlanta guests with him, but then you hope he doesn't just because, bro, we could have had that in Atlanta a couple years ago and these idiots chose otherwise. So,
hey,
it's almost like
I feel like Atlanta need a do-over, dog. You brought the Super Bowl here to Atlanta and gave Atlanta maroon.
You know what? I'm curious. Like, was Jay in charge of it then?
I think he took over right after that.
Right after that, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I would agree with that. Then I think they actually no, that's the All-Star game that they got coming in a couple years. Yeah, they do need a do-over, and Jay needs to handle it the way it should be handled. And it don't even need to be he need to do that one like he did the one in LA. Like, all right, JD, you got it.
Man, let me tell you what you do. If I get in the Atlanta Super Bowl, I don't see Big Boy, because I doubt if I see Dre. I should see the perfect. All right, if I'm just give you the dream one, I got to see Outkast. Period. I have to see Goody Mob. I have to see Killer Mike. I have to see Tip and Jeezy. You feel me? I have to see the So Def based All-Star reunion because it is still part of the culture. I don't care what nobody say. We just gonna rock that thing out. I think of you. Like, I want all that. I need the experience. And then I need Baby D and Pastor Troy to come out with some Lil Jon. Am I asking for too much?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. I need okay, if realistically I need Lil Jon and Jermaine Dupri to kind of co-produce that thing. Now is that too much?
No.
Okay.
No. Like I said, if they did it for Dre, giving him basically LA's Super Bowl, you can do it in Atlanta.
All I know is, bro, they was able to have 50 Cent hanging upside down. Yep, 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 shawty. It's your birthday. You go party like it's your birthday. I was like, what is happening? But nah, man, that would be Atlanta does deserve a redo. Anyway, man, listen. We are going to peel up out of here, man. StreamYard is giving us enough of the blues tonight. We hope everybody enjoys the Super Bowl. DT, the last words from you, bro.
Like you said, man, everybody enjoy Super Bowl. Be safe. Please be safe. Let's just have fun. We mentioned it Sunday, but to our grandmother, man, the backbone of the Dillon clan. Happy birthday to one Miss Rosalie Dillon. We love you. You are everything to us.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. 2/8/24. Gigi and Kobe Day tomorrow. All Lakers fans. Wear your black, wear your gold, wear your purple. It's still just crazy to me that they're gone. I believe they showed Gigi's senior class this year. Wrap your head around that one, my boy.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, man. I'm also say a name because I know we mentioned Bronny, but there's another star at USC, a bigger star, Juju Watkins. Y'all, Juju Watkins is the truth. Please, oh my God, y'all over there hype on Caitlin. Juju Watkins is the truth. Anyway, man. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate the love and support, man. Again, this episode will be re-airing for what you did, man. On BWNC Radio. Download the app. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you for showing love. On behalf of the brothers here, man, he is DT. I am Woe. We are the Underground Sports Kings, and we out there thing, right? Y'all folk, be easy, man.